Hello, welcome back to the Reading Mama. My name is Heather, and today I have a September readathon for you. I'm going to make this quick, short, sweet, put a printable here, and then hopefully a link to the printable down below in the description. So, September is my birthday month, and I like to argue that I would like to celebrate all month long. I don't know that that's really feasible, but I make that argument every year. But I also try to argue that because I gave birth to my kids, I should be the one who celebrated on the birthday as the person who gave birth. But I digress. So for September, there are lots of readathons going on. I know there's Shorty September and Series September, but I am going to do Sci-Fi September because I love sci-fi. Sci-fi reminds me of my dad, who was a Trekkie through and through, and I absolutely love all things sci-fi. And now that he is no longer with me, it is just even a more special reminder of him, and I have really dove deep into it. So I have a very quick Sci-Fi September bingo board for you, and I'm going to pop a picture up here, but I'm going to be looking at my computer, so don't worry, I'm looking off to the side here. I made a really simple kind of sci-fi tropes. You pick the book, and I'll have another follow-up video with some suggestions. But first up, I have dystopian or apocalypse. That's end of the world, okay? That's all you really are going on there. So end of the world, think Hunger Games, Armageddon, those kind of things, you know. An end of the world book, there are millions of them, especially in the YA category, but you can read them for any age. Next, I have series. Any sci-fi book that's a series. You could read Dune, that's a series. Any series book, just read one, and you can count that, and it also will count towards your series September if you're doing that. Next box over is aliens or creatures. Any sci-fi book that has aliens, creatures from another planet, or maybe just you're on Earth and they have some strange and unique creatures in a sci-fi setting. Okay, very easy, very basic. Next, going down, next row, advanced tech. So this is going to be a book that really, it could have a lot of other things going on, but somewhere in it, you have some advanced technology in there. So, you know, maybe you have cryogenics or time travel or phasers or, you know, something different. You know, communicuffs are no longer a thing of advanced technology. We have them now. So if you have something futuristic technology in it, then that counts. Middle square is time travel. Time travel is not always my favorite topic, but there are so many. You could even do a historical fiction with that. I mean, time travel, I would count it. It's not really sci-fi at that point, but it has, as long as it's not like naturally happening to them, they're like doing something to, you know, to time travel, then we'll count it. And then the last one in that row has a rebellion or a war. So any kind of war, any kind of rebellion, anything like that going on. You know, think Star Wars here, okay? We got some Imperial, you've got something going on. Then the very last row, we have something that is set on another planet. And it does not have to be in our solar system, any other planet, make-believe, real, whatever you want to call it. Something that is on another planet. Even if they're there for just a brief time and then they're traveling the rest of the time, if it takes place on another planet at any point in time, it counts. The middle box on the bottom is space opera. And this is something I didn't really understand. It's just epic adventures in space, okay? So any kind of epic adventures set in space counts as a space opera. So there's that. And then that brings you over to space travel. So this could even be Project Hail Mary, because he travels in space. That has advanced tech. I'm not giving any prizes. This is just for fun. So if you want to read one book that has all 9 things, go for it. That would be amazing if you could find that. But, you know, find something that will work for those. There are some other tropes in the sci-fi realm that I did not put on this grid that you might want to read just for Sci-Fi September for fun, would be steampunk and cyberpunk. And I had to look up the difference here. So steampunk, you have an alternate history kind of thing, or it is a futuristic setting, but they're very Victorian vibes. And you have the steam engines and things like that, but it has more, it's still futuristic and advanced. Whereas cyberpunk was the motto high tech and low life. So set in the future, but it's high tech, low life. So that's what's going on for Sci-Fi September. I hope you can join me. I really am looking forward to it. And like I said, I will have some awesome suggestions. Oh, I don't know if they're awesome, but they look great. And they're all up on my top shelf waiting for me to share in a future video in a couple weeks. But If you want to join, let me know. I would love to talk to you about it. Tell me some of your favorite books, maybe your favorite book for a prompt to help other people get some ideas going. And yeah, thank you so much. Have a great day.